It is time to find out my favorite musical. So I had my best friend Elise compile brackets filled with plenty of musicals that she knows I like. And I'm going to go through and decide which is my favorite. Who will be the winner here in the center? Stay tuned to find out. That was so cheesy. We have Rent versus Chicago. And out of these two, this is kind of a no-brainer for me. It's Rent. I did go through a phase where I really liked Chicago, but Rent is always in my top 3. Next, we have Waitress versus Something Rotten, which are newer musicals that I saw locally. I really enjoyed both of them. I thought they were so good, and they've definitely become newer classics. Something Rotten I saw twice though, so I think I'm gonna go with that because I've never seen a musical so outlandish and so hilarious, but so believable and wonderful. Though I think I listen to Waitress more. And by think, I mean I do. Next, we have The Addams Family versus Little Shop of Horrors. Now, I'm late to the Little Shop train. I only just recently, I think this year, saw Little Shop for the first time. I've never seen it on stage, I've only seen the movie. And it has become a favorite of mine. I think it's so good and so fun. But The Addams Family will forever be in my top 3. I truly believe that. When I saw The Addams Family with my parents, they said that they'd never seen me have so much fun at a musical. And I was in 10th grade, so I'd seen a lot of musicals by then, but it just became an instant favorite of mine. Wednesday will forever be my dream role. Ugh, I love The Addams Family. I see why she put these together. Here at the bottom, we have Lin-Manuel Miranda musicals, Hamilton and In the Heights. This is gonna upset people. I'm gonna say In the Heights. Now I know people out there will be throwing tomatoes at their computer screens and will be shocked and upset, but let's just be honest here. Let's just strip back and tell the truth. I'm so burnt out on Hamilton. The demand for Hamilton videos on my channel is exhausting. My first video about Hamilton was 5 years ago. There really isn't more to say. So it's kind of made me a little bit tired of the musical. When Elise sent me this list, she censored Hamilton. She knows. But In the Heights, I could never grow tired of. And I cannot wait for the movie next year. Hopefully it comes out next year. We were supposed to have it this year and it still breaks my heart that we have to wait. But I know it will be worth it. Okay, we're moving to the other side where we have Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Hairspray. Oh no, my childhood is screaming. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was one of the first musicals I fell in love with. The movie version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a classic. I am obsessed with it. I just recently rewatched it in quarantine and it's everything. Hairspray, the movie version, was my life when it came out. I was obsessed with Zac Efron from High School Musical, and so when he was in another movie musical, my life was made. So both of these have a very legitimate place in my heart, and both of these I've never seen on stage. But I think I'm gonna go with Chitty Chitty because Dick Van Dyke is everything to me. I would marry him right now, I'm not joking. Next we have My Fair Lady versus Mary Poppins, and now both of these movie musicals were very important to my childhood. I've had both on DVD for as long as I can remember, and My Fair Lady was shown on the big screen. I think it was last year, and I took Elise to see it for the first time. That was a beautiful experience, but through watching it now, in 2019 I guess is when I watched it last, it's a little problematic, just a little bit. But I think the Mary Poppins movie is better than the musical. I have seen My Fair Lady on stage and I think it translates really well. I'm gonna go with My Fair Lady, recognizing its problematicness. Though didn't they fix things for the revival? I feel like they fixed the ending to make it less problematic. I could be wrong. Disney! We have Lion King versus Beauty and the Beast, and for me, this isn't a question. Lion King on stage is the most iconic thing that has ever graced the stage. There's nothing like it, there will never be anything like it, it is perfect. And now we have Les Mis versus Into the Woods, which is kind of funny because I was obsessed, obsessed with these in 9th grade, both of these, because I was in Into the Woods, so I was obsessed with it, and I had just seen Les Mis for the first time, so I was obsessed with it. So both of them were all I could think about in 9th grade. So if 9th grade me were here, they would be freaking out. But now that I'm older, I think Into the Woods has continued being a favorite of mine more than Les Mis has. Not that I don't love Les Mis, because I love it, but I think I love Into the Woods just a little bit more. Okay, so now we have Rent versus Something Rotten, and I think I have to go with Rent. I kind of feel bad though, because Rent gets a ton of praise from everyone, but Something Rotten barely gets any, so I do feel bad. Addams Family versus In the Heights. Oh no. I was gonna say they're like my 2 favorite musicals, but I think Rent is also in there. These are like my top 3, Rent, In the Heights, and Addams Family. I think I'm gonna have to do the Addams Family. It's in my heart. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang versus My Fair Lady. Oh no. Both of these like made up so much of my childhood. I made my friends watch these when they came over. They weren't interested, but I was like, you're gonna be interested. If you're gonna come over, you're gonna be interested. I think we're gonna go with Chitty Chitty. I'm just gonna write CCBB because it's a long name. Lion King versus Into the Woods. Why? Oh, I think I'm gonna go with Lion King just because of how beautiful it is and how absolutely iconic it is. Like, I feel like you can't not pick that. You can't. Did that make sense? Oh, now we're getting down to it because the next one is Rent versus the Addams Family. And that pains me. Rent versus the Addams Family. Oh my gosh. Whatever I say, I'm gonna question it and wonder if it really was my true answer. Man, I don't know. I guess I listen to Rent more just because it's more listenable. But I feel like if you gave me 2 tickets and you were like, you can either see Rent today or you can see the Addams Family, I would go see the Addams Family. But if you told me I could listen to one, I would listen to Rent. I'm gonna go with Rent very reluctantly just because I listen to it more. And then we have Chitty Chitty Bang Bang versus Lion King. And I think I feel like I have to go with Lion King because of just like, it's just revolutionary, really. Nobody does it like Lion King. So now it's Lion King versus Rent for the final spots. This is horrible. Both are so iconic and beloved for their own reasons. Both have amazing music, though I think Lion King has better costumes than Rent, just because, I mean, those costumes and the puppets, they're next level. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. Either way, my heart is gonna be broken for saying one over the other. I guess I have to think of it like I did with Rent and the Addams Family. Though I do listen to Lion King a lot. You're probably thinking I'm listening to the iconic songs, but no, I'm listening to The Madness of King Scar on repeat. I love that song. I don't know, I think, let's do a reveal. I'm gonna write it down and then reveal it. And I'm gonna feel bad about it. I feel bad. As I'm writing it, I feel horrible. This is sad. Oh no. I don't know. So Rent, I guess, is my favorite musical based on this bracket. But I like all of the musicals on this bracket. I kind of don't accept it. Like, I kind of accept it and I kind of don't. Because I think it probably just depends on the day, honestly. Like, maybe if I did this tomorrow, it would be different. But I tried to look at it objectively and logically. I don't know, let me know your answers. I would love to know what your favorite ends up being out of all of these because I'm super curious to see if we think the same things. And I love you all. Stay beautiful, you people. Bye. What's the only musical I have a poster of? The Addams Family. So is that my favorite? Oh my gosh.